Oh, blood clot. Man, this man here, the Triple B. Yeah, please remember, like all over the videos, because the haters like to stop the truth telling of the Triple B. But now listen here, man. So, this is how pathetic boxing is now. You know, I watched 3 days worth of boxing, man. The son of Edwards, which is boring. Natasha Jonas allegedly fight for an undisputed title. A legend, we're told. In one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Ricky Hatton in an exhibition. It's Marco Antonio Barrera. Now Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury fighting, what is his name? Rory Lambert. Who's a pro, but it's an exhibition, obviously. It's an exhibition anyway. Man, blood clot. This is modern boxing. This is what boxing is going to become. It's going to become celeb boxing, exhibitions, celebrity beefs, proper WWE. But they can slightly pretend that this is real. Oh, that it's real. It's real boxing. They're landing punches. Come on, man. Anyway, this is unfortunately, pathetically, going to get way more press, more visibility than proper fights. But, if you need to hear what happened. So this guy called Tommy Fury, Tyson's brother, was meant to be fighting some guy, YouTube kind of guy, celebrity, I don't know, who fought as a pro but wasn't that good. He came in 7 pounds overweight. The guy pulled out, and he fought this guy called Rory Lambert, who's got a good record, 15-1. He hasn't fought anyone, beaten anyone decent. But, and he came in, this great muscle queen, this bodybuilder. Tommy is similar. He's got this great broad shoulders and muscular body. Man. And his exhibition, 6 2-minute rounds. I don't know, 14-ounce gloves or 16-ounce gloves. And they bring in Jake Paul. Jake Paul, who I still consider him a professional boxer, despite the fact that he's beaten up, MMA guys, retired MMA guys, all that kind of stuff. But Paul was quite funny, just rinsing him throughout the entire fight, man. He's like, oh, this guy's so bad. How can anyone respect him as a pro? He should be a model. He's an Instagram model. He's got no power, no defense. Yeah, Tommy's balding as well. He's a good-looking guy, known for his looks, but he looks like a Pashtun from like Afghanistan, North Pakistan, like Afghanistan. But he's apparently some ladies like him for whatever. And Jake Paul, you fucking suck, Tommy. You've got no dick. You've got no defense. You got no power. And it was sort of a sparring session. They touched gloves after rounds, all that kind of stuff. And Fury was not committing. They got booed and blah-de-blah. I can't believe I'm reporting on this. This is how whack boxing has become. Okay. And to be honest, Tommy's basics were okay. He showed some movement. Some footwork. A bit of speed, no real power though. And Jake Paul throughout the entire fight. We know it's sort of set up, but I was rinsing him. I would walk this guy down and put him to sleep. I think it'd be an even fight, And Tommy Fury's going out with some, Love Island girl called Molly May or something. He's like, Jake Paul's like, Molly, you could do so much better. How can you love this guy? He's terrible. And like I said, this is unfortunately the future of boxing probably. It's going down that way. Celebrity boxing exhibitions, fixed fights, because they realise they can make a lot more money out of celeb boxing than mainstream boxing. Not yet, but eventually. WBC will talk about ranking Jake Paul if he beat Ruckman Jr., who wasn't rated at cruiserweight. It's a joke. The WBC, we be crooks, and all the other wrong uns, the alphabet titles. They're just pathetic, man. I don't know why I watch boxing anymore. But I have to admit, Paul was funny. He's playing his part. This guy sucks. This is a waste of my time. Why am I here? I think I would actually kill him, he said. I think I would actually kill him if you fought. You can't tell much exhibition. This Rory guy seemed frustrated at times, throwing his arms out like, come on, but he knows it's a show. He knows he can't. He's told not to hurt to hurt Fury. Okay? And Fury back off as soon as this Roly dude, this great black Hercules guy, would throw a punch. Obviously, no one said it was a real match, an exhibition. And for a sparring match, it was okay. It's perfectly. If they were sparring in a gym, and this had just rolled out, you'd be like, okay, that's cool, man. They were learning and working on stuff. But this is, how much did this nonsense cost? Like $40 on DAZN, Dead Zone to watch. This is a joke. This is a co-main event. Jake Paul was asked, give us one word. What do you think about it? He went, shit. And Big John Fiore from the hard road. The 100 bare knuckle fights, 100 wins. The only registered bare knuckle fight he had was street fight, and he almost pulled the guy's eye out and did got a 9-year prison sentence for it. And Big John, the basically WWE, what do they call it? You're a heel. Excuse me, man. I was supposed to cigarettes this weekend, which I shouldn't have done. And it's just pathetic, taking his shirt off, his tits flapping about. Come out here, I'll do you now. I'm the king, of bare knuckle king. Although I only had one fight and I actually tried to gouge a man's eye out. Yeah. Gypsy John claims he had 100 bare knuckle unbeaten fights. What about nonsense? He's a joke. And Jake Paul said, you're a fat, miserable old man and you're an embarrassment. Which is pretty true. But this is just theatre. This is theatre. This Tommy Fury Jake Paul fight, they've had 2 cancelled fights. Is anything going to happen? Fury came in 7 pounds overweight for this fight and for the original fight. Sorry, the guy pulled out. It's a joke, man. It's an embarrassment. I don't know what to say, man. Except welcome to modern boxing. Welcome to modern boxing. Because the thing about boxing is, unlike any other sports, including MMA, you don't really need much training to have a high level fight. In the sense that, anyone knows how to throw a punch to some degree, and a bit of training to get really fit, and you throw a few punches, and two cart horses make a race. In MMA it'd be a lot harder because there's a lot of technical stuff on the ground. With boxing, it's just the hands, and you can get a bum and train him up. Look at women's boxing. These women are so bad. I honestly think I saw Natasha Jonas vs. Mary DeCare last night. I said I could get a woman doing box size, who was fit, a little bit of toughness, and a little bit of talent. I reckon she'd beat these idiots who are apparently world champions. Jonas is so bad, an embarrassment, just fat. These 2 dogs drooping down, on her bra. I don't know what the other women do care, and this is why these things are sort of on the fixed level. You think, well, whack them in the boobies because that hurts, right? Now, if a woman's really in good shape, she won't really have much boobies because they're quite flat. But these sagging dogs of Jonas, you would just whack them like a speedball, and it would hurt. You never even throw a single titty shot. They care. This whole thing is just pathetic, man. Pathetic. And I'm here watching it. That's the bigger tragedy. I'm here watching it because I'm going to make a video on it. And I shouldn't, But on the other hand, why shouldn't I? Because this is where boxing is going. This patheticness. As we get fewer and fewer proper fights, and this kind of nonsense. And I'm not even going to get into the whole kind of, is this good for boxing or bad for boxing thing? It brings new people to boxing, all this kind of nonsense. Come on, man. Boxing's finished anyway. It's always been the crack hoe of the boxing world, the crack smoking $5 hoe of the boxing world, but we're scraping new depths. Anyway, I've got to wait for the deadgy Floyd Mayweather fight. Obviously, to anyone who's concerned, obviously I didn't pay for this stuff. Yeah. You got your stream on. I got my stream on. I'm getting my drink on too, to cope with the pain The pain of what is modern boxing, man. Blood clot.